What's up, Goon Squad? It's your boy back again, Jody MF Keith, aka Nola Gold, with some new spoilers. Yes, new set coming out next week. Been trying to get these videos out every day. Today, I'm really excited about the cards today. I am using this graphic. It's from Cosmic Plays. Make sure you check out Cosmic Plays on Twitch as well as on Twitter. He posts these graphics whenever Legends of Runeterra fails to do so. Yesterday, we had Tom Kench compiled by Riot, so usually if they lack in it, Cosmic covers it, so make sure you follow him. Thanks for the graphic. Appreciate it. But let's just jump into new cards. First card, starting from the left, Crystal Ibex. Crystal Ibex, 4 mana, 4/4. Play, grant an ally Overwhelm. Okay, when I see this card, this is a target card. The first thing I think is, oh great, more Overwhelm to go on that Lee Sin if they didn't already need that. But more importantly, I kind of compare this to maybe Fey Guide, which gave Elusive. Now, Overwhelm's not as good as Elusive, but if in the right build, giving some units, there's some units that if you give them Overwhelm, they're pretty nasty. I've been playing some Yetis lately, and having an Overwhelm unit is pretty big. But what I think about with this is Star Shepherd. Like the Braum Goat Herder deck, whenever I was playing that deck at the beginning of this season, you had that 0-3 get into an 8-3 or 12-3 or something ridiculous in short order with Braum and the gems just pouring it out onto the Star Shepherd. So maybe this could be a way to give it Overwhelm. The 4 mana 4/4 stat line is not that bad. I think playing it on 4 though, anything you give Overwhelm before turn 4 is not gonna be that great unless we're talking maybe Star Shepherd. So I think maybe like in a Star Shepherd deck, that's probably where this is gonna have a home. I don't think it's gonna be too competitive normally, but I will look to build this with my Star Shepherd brews, especially if we get more healing in the future. Next card, Sneaky Zeebles. Sneaky Zeebles, 5 mana, 3/3 elusive. Play, stun enemies with 2 or less power. When I first saw this card, I was like, well, this 5 mana, 3/3 elusive stat line's not that great. The stun is kind of cool to where small things can't block. That was my first take on this. But after further review, I did realize that this is a target card, and I recently was trying to test Yasuo Leona to try and combat the Lee Sin decks with stuns, but I realized that you're missing Roar. Like, one of the best things about Yasuo, whenever you put it with Noxious, aside from Ravenous Flock just being insane, is the Roar, the big Yasuo into the Roar turn. So this is like a Roar effect for the Yasuo to maybe get that Yasuo, like you curve Yasuo into this, pick off all the little small things, because if it has 2 or less power, it probably has 2 or less toughness. And then you can just pick off all the little small things and maybe get 2 or 3, maybe even 4 pips up on the Yasuo level up. So you also gain an elusive to pressure your opponent. I think this is kind of like the Roar that Yasuo Leona needed. Not saying that it's going to be great, but having that effect, the extra stun for that combination, having a stun, because you see stuns in Noxious like Arachnoid Sentry and the Roar. Those are the 2 most commonly played ones that can support Yasuo. So this might be more support for Yasuo outside of Noxious, although he hasn't really been seen around. But maybe this might bring some more life into the Yasuo brews. I think that's going to be where it's going to be relegated, this card. Voices of the Old Ones is the next card. 8 mana burst spell. That means you can play it on turn 5. Get 2 empty mana gems. Okay. For the top 4 cards in your deck, draw each card that costs 8+. Then shuffle the rest into your deck. Okay, this is like a super catalyst that doesn't gain any life. So you can go, if you play this on turn 5, you go up to 8 total mana. Next turn, you'll have 8 mana. Turn 5, you Voices of the Old Ones. Next turn, you'll have 8 mana. Because you get 2 empty mana gems. Those are going to refresh on the next turn, plus the new one you'll get for the new round. So if you play it on turn 5, you will have an 8 drop on turn 6. Single ramp. So another ramp spell, burst speed. It doesn't really give you anything. No. It gives you get a look at the top 4 cards to get something big. So in a later game, because one thing about Catalyst is it kind of sucks in a late game, especially if you've already hit Enlightened. But you can get 3 life back on it. This will let you pick up something that costs a lot of mana. I think it might be playable. I don't think it's insane, but you know, you being able to find an 8 drop and then also get you to 8 after turn 5, that's kind of big. If you weirding stones into this, that's going to be the only way to like really cheat it out. You get weirding stones on, you get bank on the first turn, stones on 3, and then you have 5 with 3 spell mana on turn 4, and then hit the voices on them. If the stones is still in play on that next turn, going into turn 5, you're playing an 8 drop. That's kind of a super curve. Just more ramp. So it's definitely a strategy that they're going to be pushing. Now we look at payoffs here. Look at this. 7 mana, the Howling Abyss. Landmark. The new landmark. The Freyr landmark. Howling Abyss. Look at that art. It's pretty sweet. Round start. Create in hand a random level 2 champion that's not in your hand, deck, or play. Okay. So you're going to get a leveled up champ that's not in your hand, deck, or play. So if you're playing a deck, maybe I mean, imagine just getting a level 2 A-Soul off of this. That's going to be nasty. Because when you play the level 2 A-Soul, you'll get the spell. And then you can play the spell for free. I think, unless I'm getting that wrong, you do get the spell when you play the A-Soul as leveled up. He doesn't lose that whenever he levels up, I don't think. So that's cool. You bang out a Darius, you can get a leveled up anything. I mean, you'd probably be playing Trundle in a deck like this because you would want to ramp into this. I think you want to get it as soon as possible. So you'd be playing Weirding Stones, you'd be playing Catalyst to get to the Howling Abyss early, maybe turn 5, and then you can start just drawing leveled up champions every turn. This could demand removal. There is counterplay to landmarks, so we'll see how it goes. But I don't know. The voices, the old ones in the Howling Abyss, they are do nothings. Like, they come into play and don't affect the board. And if you're behind on board, that could be a problem. So it's going to fit into that finisher status, the Howling Abyss. The voices of the old ones, I mean, it's taking a turn off to start gaining some advantage. This is going to be, Howling Abyss is going to be like, I don't know, kind of Hearthstone-y. Like, it's going to be random because you might get like leveled up Maokai, which is like not going to be good because you're not going to obliterate when you play it. It obliterates on the level up. Some of the champs, whenever they're leveled up, is how it goes. It'd be nice to hit a little Tom Kinch off of that, maybe. I don't know. Howling Abyss. Get that level 2 Darius. Get that level 2 Draven. I mean, think about some bad champs. Get that Fizz. Get that Teemo. They got some bad hits, man. If you get like a 1-drop Teemo after spending 7 mana right here and you're not playing any puff caps already, it's like, because it doubles. I mean, think about it. The Teemo does nothing. If you get a leveled up Teemo, that's the biggest dud off of this, because if you attack with a Teemo, it doubles the number of puff caps in your opponent's deck, and they don't have any puff caps in their deck. So you just get a 1-mana 2/2 elusive after spending 8 mana. The good thing is that you will continue to get more. So it's going to be RNG for sure. But could be fun. Could be fun. I don't think it's going to be outstanding, but it could be fun. We will see. I think it's going to be either really good or really bad every time you play it. So, not very middling. So, swinging games ahead. Yeah, these are the cards we got today. Make sure that if you enjoy these spoilers, to hit that like button so other people can find them. Hit the subscribe button so that you can, and the notification bell so you can be alerted whenever new content comes out. And make sure you check me over at the live stream, link down below. I try and stream every day, Monday through Friday, Central, afternoon to evening, and I'll look to see you in the live chat. One love, everybody. Good vibes. Stay world champions, and I'll catch you on the next one.